Welcome to Summergarden. My name is Melanie Munoz. I organize this series, and with me on the stage is Eric Wright, who is a producer at Jazz at Lincoln Center. As you know from reading your programs, Jazz at Lincoln Center and MoMA have had a long-time collaboration in bringing you jazz in the garden, and tonight is our last night of the 2015 season. This series, New Music for New York, features brand new composition, and we are so honored to have Ulysses Owens Jr., who's written a complete a suite as a world premiere tonight. And it's just wonderful to see all of you, and we're thrilled that the rain held off. Before I turn over the mic to Eric, I do want to thank our sponsors. That would be Agnes Gund and Paul D. Shein. They have contributed to the Ethel P. Shein Fund for Music at MoMA, which keeps these concerts free. So a round of applause for Aggie Gund and Paul Shein. And a quick reminder, the bar will be open till 9 p.m., so feel free to get up and have a drink, but you probably won't want to leave your seats once it starts. With that, I turn the mic over to Eric Wright. Enjoy yourselves, and thanks again for coming.
How's everyone doing? Welcome. I just want to go ahead and give a big thank you to Melanie and also MoMA for, at many times during the past years, the arts funding has been decreased, but we are so happy that Jazz Lincoln Center and MoMA can still have this collaboration and bring music to you, and it's free, and you also are getting to hear brand new music, which is, we have to give that up for them, for MoMA being a partner. Also, I'd like to thank at Jazz Lincoln Center, Winter Marsalis, who's our artistic director, who's been a great guidance for us, everyone, and also my predecessor, Kat Henry, Vice President of Concerts and Touring. They, for the last 10 years, have kept this series alive, so I really want to give them a big thank you. Also, no, it's all right. And also, if you guys are jazz lovers, I want you to go ahead and check out our website. It's www.jazz.org. Our season will be starting on September 12th with a concert that's at the Lehman Center, and that's called Carlos Enriquez, Back to the Bronx, and that's with the Jazz Lincoln Center Orchestra and Winter Marsalis. So please check that out. And right now, I want to go ahead and give a big, introduce someone who's been on the scene since I remember when he's maybe 19 years old, going to Juilliard. And since then, this last 10 years, he's been playing with, you name it, who's who in jazz and music. And he's just such a great guy. He has a great team that's going to be with us today. But let's give a big MoMA applause and welcome to Ulysses Owens and Friends.
Yeah.
evening, everyone. Come on. I'm from the South, so you have to talk back to me. Good evening, everyone. All right. I'm so incredibly excited to be here tonight, first with you and then with this wonderful band. First, I want to introduce that piece. That piece was entitled Beardum X, and that was dedicated in the memory of the amazing artist Romare Bearden and the prolific, yes, let's give it up for Romare, and the prolific mind and spirit of Malcolm X was dedicated to him as well. So I figured, you can't play MoMA and not do something that has something to do with an artist. So I wanted to play that for you guys. I wanted to introduce a little bit of this suite that I composed specifically for this opportunity. When I was first contacted by Eric Wright and the folks at MoMA, and also via Winter Marsalis, I knew this opportunity was a major one for me, and so I wanted to make sure that I didn't take it lightly. And also I wanted to make sure inspirationally that I came with something fresh for the audience. And so in searching for inspiration, I thought back to a conversation I had with one of my mentors in which we began discussing sort of the stages of the African American. We started sort of discussing the different issues that we've had according to the different stages. And so we first started out and said, okay, man, we begin in Africa, then the journey to America, which involved slavery. Then we talked about the various stages even in America, and even the stages that we're still yet evolving into as a body, and even just in terms of humanity. And so when I looked at each stage, I started to hear sounds that were sort of identified by those different stages that we were experiencing or have experienced, and I composed a suite that basically matches that, or at least in my mind. And so what I want to present to you today is essentially a 7-movement piece. I'm going to give you the names of the suites, and then I want you guys to just sit back and experience it in this wonderful setting. And this piece really is written to not really attack anyone, but more so bring to light an experience from my perspective of African Americans. And being an African American jazz musician, we have so much rich history, and so I wanted to bring that journey to you guys. So the first movement is the introduction of Stages of Us. Then it's Africa, slavery, movement that I'll just more so politically say the N-word, which is a stage that we went through. Also Negro, African American, and then I will end the movement with human beings, because I think for us, or not I think, but I know that for us, this is really what we desire as the human race. No matter the creed, culture, or whatever, we want to all be united as one. So please sit back, and I hope you enjoy the Stages of Us. And Chanel Johns will be joining us as a spoken word artist and a singer. Let's give it up for her.
To begin with a new beginning forced upon us, forced out and away, separated, divided, and torn apart. For better? I think not. For more, I would consider again. The journey redefined. This journey stole our hearts from our souls. Water and waves, rocking and agony. The arrival, the work, the turmoil, the hope of freedom. Hope is better. Unity can be what comes of struggle. Struggle shapes perspective. Perspective aids in an understanding. Understanding can lead to forgiveness. Forgiveness makes way for triumph. These are the stages of us. These are the stages of us. These are the stages of us.
You can't hate the roots of the tree without ending up hating the tree. You
Can't hate your origin without ending up hating
yourself. Malcolm X.
gonna join us in the water. You're gonna join us in the water. You're gonna join us in the water. In the water we will die. In the water we will die. Lord, keep us day and night. Lord, in the water we will die. In the water we will die. Lord, keep us day and night. With your power, pray and fight. You're gonna join us in the water. You're gonna join us in the water. You're gonna join us in the water. In the water we will die. In the water we will die. Lord, keep us day and night. With your power, pray and fight. Said in the water we will die. In the water we will die. Lord, keep us day and night. With your power, pray and fight. join us in the water. Y'all gonna join us in the water. Join us in the water. 'Cause in the water we will die. In the water we will die. Lord, keep us day and night. Lord, 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 Lord. With your power we'll pray and fight.
us in shaping our own destiny, set before us the qualities of human, justice, love, charity, mercy, and equity. Upon such foundations, let us build a race, and I feel that the God who is divine, the almighty creator of the world, shall forever bless this race of ours. And who to tell that we shall not teach men the way to life, liberty, and true human happiness. Marcus Garvey.
Being is for me the existence to be. For being is for me the opportunity to dwell. Being is for me to dwell in the place and space of time. For to dwell in the space of time is to live the life given. In the space of time, to live the life given with freedom is a right. Time to live the life given with freedom is a right for every soul with a heartbeat. To live the life given with freedom is a right for every soul with a heartbeat and seeing colorless. To live the life given with freedom is a right for every soul with a heartbeat and to be seen colorless. Freedom is a right for every soul, every being with a heartbeat, in spite of color, in spite of your direction of love, simply because you are human. Human.
Let's give it up. Hope you guys enjoy Stages of Us. We have one more piece for you, but I have to introduce everyone. Miss Chanel Johns on vocal and spoken word. Chanel Johns. Mr. Benny Benak on the trumpet. Mr. Adam Rongo on the alto saxophone. Mr. Yasushi Nakamura on the bass. The one and only Mr. Alan Johnson on the piano. And all of the words that were not written by Marcus Garvey or Malcolm X or others were, most of the poetry and writings were by myself, Ulysses Owens Jr. So hope you enjoyed Stages of Us. Thank you. Before we play our last piece, I want to thank a few people. I want to thank first the audience for coming out here on this beautiful summer night and sharing your souls and hearts and being open to what I wanted to share with you. I want to thank Mr. Eric Wright, also Melanie. Yeah, Eric Wright, Jazz and Lincoln Center. I want to also thank Melanie and this wonderful museum, MoMA. Also, I want to thank Of course, the main man, Wynton Marsalis, who's done so much for the music. Because of him, and all of us are literally up here making this music. I want to also thank my managers, Adriana and Dave Gibson. And lastly, but certainly not least, I want to thank the band. They literally rehearsed this music with me about a month and a half ago. I've written probably a quarter of it, and literally the rest of it I've been writing all of this week. And we had a rehearsal this morning, and they've been sussing out all this music with me, helping me earlier today. So what you're hearing is literally what we worked out today. So let's give it up for my band. It's so amazing. Thank you. And we're going to close affectionately with a piece by Wynton Marsalis. This piece is called Free to Be, and I think that is the ultimate human expression, and that's really what I wanted to really just, display to everyone today was, music and art surpasses all souls and all the, forms of division, and it makes us all unite as one like we have tonight. So, at the end of the day, man, we got to be free to be who we are and who we were created to be. So I hope you enjoy. Again, this is Wynton Marsalis' composition, Free to Be. Thanks again for coming out. Thank you again. I'm Ulysses Owens Jr., Adam Rongo, Benny Benak, Alan Johnson, Yasushi Nakamura, and we presented the stages of us to you tonight. Have a wonderful night. God bless you.